Welcome viewers. By names of Sime Proscopia, based in Karamoja region, Uganda, and I work for Arid Land Development Program. I'm the honey technician, and here we are at Arid Land Community Incubation Center, the honey factory, and I'm just going to take you through something little brief about the simple ways of processing comb honey using a flotation method. We can easily call it flotation method or drip and settling method. And while using, this is one of the simplest ways of processing honey at any place wherever you are, in a home, or also on a simple farm which is not dealing in honey like in big quantities. And here we go, we have different items we need to have at hand while processing the comb honey using the flotation method. We begin from when the farmer brings honey. And here we have a sample of honey being brought by a farmer. And when the honey is brought, as an honey house attendant, what we do first is to ensure that the honey brought is sorted. And here we have our second-class honey, which was brought by a farmer from a given sub-county from around Karamoja, but in Abim in particular. And this honey is brought, and after bringing, as I said, we first do some quality checks. So we shall begin by checking the water moisture content. So here we go, we have a refractometer, which is one of the tools we use to help us test the bricks and water moisture content in honey. So I'll pick some little sample of liquid honey and put it on the refractometer, and here we shall be in position to ascertain the water moisture content in this honey the particular farmer has brought. So as you look, I'm trying to check out the water moisture content in this honey, and it is 18.1. That's what I've observed. And in honey, we have a range at which water moisture content should be in honey. And according to our Uganda National Bureau of Standards code, it shouldn't exceed 20. So here we have our honey at 18.1, meaning it is safe honey for consumption. So from here, this honey, we are going to take it and try to weigh and get to know how many kilograms we are having. With us, we have a digital weighing scale of 100 kilograms capacity. So we are going to take our time and try to know how many kilos we are having in this bucket. Okay, now here we are trying to weigh the kilograms of honey we have here of comb honey. And as we look at, we are using an airtight bucket, and we have the weight of 17.2. And out of these kilograms, we have to subtract the bucket weight, which is, this bucket always weighs 1 kilo. So 17.2 minus 1, that means our honey weight is 16.2. So we have to record the given kilograms in our honey receiving book. And so we shall go on and write our beekeeper who brought us honey, and here we have Mr. Otai Simon from Dodo Village, Lotuke Sub-County. And then we have to note down his telephone number, and the reason to why we write down his telephone number is for easy traceability. And then we look at the moisture content, which was 18.1. Then apart from that, we have to check out the taste of the honey, the smell, And here, with the help of our dropper, I'm going to take time and first find out that the taste of the honey we are trying to get. And in particular, this honey is not sweet, it's bitter honey. So, and you know,
what causes the bitterness?
The bitterness of honey is caused due to the different forages the bees visit. And here in particular, there are areas where you get like neem tree, you get the vernonia, a bit of it. And that is one of the elements which leads to the honey being bitter, not necessarily it being sweet. So that could be one of the reasons why the honey is bitter. And then we have to also go for the smell. Whether here the smell, we are trying to see, because there are some farmers who use too much smoke on honey, which makes honey taste smelly. So here our honey is smelling good. So if it was like having other particular trees, because in this scenario, when you have oranges around orange orchards, mango orchards, you find the honey with that flavor. So in particular, this honey is just smelling good. We can't give it a specific smell like those ones I've just mentioned. And then when we look at, we also assess the viscosity of honey. You look at the flow of the honey, it's not that honey which is it is thick. It has some kind of uniformity, not that honey which it is not running like the way water runs when it is flowing. So here we are looking at our honey, the taste. We said our taste is bitter, it's not sweet. And then the smell is good. And then its viscosity is thick. And then the grade, it is a second class. It's not necessarily first or third, but it's second. And then the honey we have received, it is comb honey. It is comb honey. And then the kilograms were 16.2 kgs, as we saw on our weighing scale. And being received by Proscovia Asimwe, the honey technician in the unit. As we earlier stated that we are going to do some bit of honey processing. Here we are going to process honey using the flotation method. And as we look before processing honey, you have to ensure that the parameters you undertake, not necessarily touching honey. So I'm going to start by cleaning my arms. And then, to ensure that I don't contaminate my honey with water, I'll get a clean white towel and properly wipe my hands to ensure that all the water from my hands is wiped and my hands remained dry.